where your goal. You know, if you make the choice to be who you are and create, let me start that all over. Pretty much what I try to do is create an inspiration with people through passion, through the heart, through the words of inspiration. You know, and of course fundraising and getting everybody together. You know, but to show that whoever you are in life, regardless where you're coming from, if you write a story to empower you, you will create a destiny that will fulfill you.
So what would you like to do after your fight career? I mean, because these are kind of words of politicians, people who have a voice in the community, and Manny's done it past his fighting career. I mean, can you see yourself doing something like that?
Not quite. You know, again, it's a thing for me. You know, I feel that if I become a politician, there's just so many things that gets taken from me, from the way I think, from the way I want to do things. You know, so for me, in order for me to contribute, the first thing is creating a mindset of empowerment within everybody, and that's what I want to do. Is either talk to people about it, you know, and create something, because it's really not the politics that leads. It's if you can lead the people to create a mindset that changes the world. Not somebody who will lead them to change them of who they are.
Gotcha.
If you create a mindset for them to change who they are, to empower who they are, you'll change the world.
Well, you sound like a great citizen. Now, with that being said, would you vote for Manny if he ran for president of the Philippines?
Honestly, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. Depends on how he is going to be. You know, because, I mean, in order for you to become a president, you have to take the words of the people, you have to be there, you have to take the time. But if he can do it, the thing is, he's proven himself as a congressman, as a senator, you know, but he's not presented himself well as a politician. He's presented himself as a celebrity. But in terms of becoming a president, you have to put your effort, your mind, yourself. The thing is, the guy has passion. And if you can create that and be there for it, then yeah, he might be a great president. But that's something that, you know, it's like going inside the ring. You know, whose Manny's going to come in today? Is it a Manny that's just going to go with the flow, or a Manny who's going to go and take everything from everybody else?
What would it take to get your vote then? What has he done wrong thus far as a politician?
For once, he is the most absentee in the Congress, you know, and sometimes you got to be true to your word. I mean, I love Manny. He's a great friend of mine, but I'm looking at it as a man who wants the country to be better. You know, in order for him to get my vote, he has to commit. If he says, I'm retired, I give you my word on it, then you stay that way, right? Like Hagler was a guy. He said, I'm done. He was done.
Right.
And for me, if people ask me when I'm going to retire, I'm going to keep pushing until I get there. But when I do go, I go. You know what I'm saying? So it's just to create a word that people can trust. You know, and to be there for the people, to take the time, the passion to make it happen. You know, then I can say, oh, you know what? Because I know you're a great guy. I know you want to put in it. You got the passion already. But if you're going to take the time to do it and learn it and do it for the people, okay, you got my vote.
Last question. With that being said, would you vote for him over one of our two candidates that are running for office here in the United States? Because you watched the debates last night?
See, that's the thing, is I missed the debate because I was sparring. You get little scars on my face right now, so I missed it. But my wife and I were kind of gonna try to talk about it and see how it goes. You know?
Yeah.
But you know, there's a lot of things going around in terms of who they are and what they've done. But in the past, it's always been that way. It's just that now social media is all over the place.
Right.
So every dirty laundry comes out, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's a matter of who leads the person well. But for me, it's more the fact that each and every one of you felt that is your take. You know, it's not about what I can endorse or what I can say, because celebrities has great power in endorsing others to make them vote for somebody even though they don't want to. You know, so for me, my suggestion would be, who in your heart think that you guys deserve to be at the level? You know, that's pretty much what I can always say.
With all due respect, and it's my final question, has Manny's stance on gays influenced your outlook on him? And in the Philippines, has it affected his, you know, because he's made some controversial comments.
He's made a lot of controversial stuff, you know. In terms of that, you know, for me as a person, I've always looked at it as free will for people, you know, and I've always looked at it as God is to be the judge of all of us. And as long as you're not harming anyone else, you know, and you can't fault anybody else for that. It's because the fact that that's their opinion. They believe in the religious, you know, they believe in what they believe in, you know, and sometimes they get drowned by what they believe in, but because they're passionate about it. You know, if it offends others because, you know, they have their own beliefs, they have their own set of blueprints in their mind. You know, for me, has it influenced me in any way? No, I'm always going to respect each and every person that comes my way, regardless of who you are, regardless if you're poor, regardless if you're gay, regardless if you're fat, regardless of whatever it is. You know, everybody deserves to be respected, and if you want to be respected that way, I mean, we're people, man. We're gonna judge regardless, you know. But as long as you have your opinion, and as long as you're not harming other people, I mean, let's not get worked up about all this judgment. Let's work about love and thing, because everybody's shooting everybody else out there. We got bigger problems that we need to talk about, you know. But again, that's my opinion, and everybody else, you know, who are offended, like the gay communities, are gonna take it more serious than I am, you know, compared to all this other stuff that's going on around the world or around the country.
Much respect, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Nonito, what do you think about Lomachenko and Nicholas Walters being announced? It's going to be happening in Las Vegas. You've been in there with Nicholas before, man. How do you see that fight?
Great, man. I mean, you know, Lomachenko has a really dynamic styles, and he's gonna go out there. He's gonna use lateral movements, and the most incredible thing about it is that both guys are opposite in style. You know, like Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard. You know, you get Walters and Lomachenko completely opposite of each other. So it's a matter of who comes in there 100%, because that's going to be an incredible fight.
Do you pick a winner if you had to pick one? Who would you pick and why?
I never pick winners. You know, it's the weirdest thing. You know, I always look at it as the best man. You know, but I'll give you the good stuff. Like Walters has great power. You know, he's intelligent. It doesn't seem like it, but he's intelligent. He uses his head out there. He has great height. You know, but then you got Lomachenko, who's all over the place, lateral movement, southpaw, you know, and again, the killer of southpaws is that right hand. Walters has a good right hand. Will he be able to use it or utilize it, or will Lomachenko go around it? So that's the question that comes around, and that's why this fight has to happen.
Man, you're facing Jesse Magdaleno, man. I mean, undefeated fighter. It almost feels like the experienced lion against the young lion. Is that how you see it, or how do you see this fight with him?
I'm a dragon, man. I eat lions for breakfast. You know? So he is a hungry lion, and you know, he's undefeated, and he gets undefeated because he knows how to fight. You know, I become a world champion because I know how to fight. So that's pretty much it. Is he ready for that? For that level of competition, it's a question in November 5. But I've been used to targets in my back. I know how to handle it. Again, I'm a dragon. I eat lions for breakfast.
Where are you at this point in your career, Nonito? Where do you see yourself? You've won championships. You've been in the big fights. Where are you at in your career right now?
I feel like I'm 21 still, man. You know, I got the second win. You know, I'm 33 years old, turning 34. I got my second win after the Walters, and I realized that accepting defeat is the most crucial things. You know, a lot of fighters start drilling down or start digging themselves lower is because they can't accept of somebody being better than them. Now, I accepted that moment when I hit the canvas for the first time in my career, and I said, you know what? I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to be grateful, and I'm going to come back stronger. And that's who you will see November 5 is a stronger, better, mentally prepared Nonito Donaire.
So, Nonito, what do you think about the main event, Jesse Vargas versus?
Incredible fight, man. You know, a lot of people are looking at Vargas as somebody that Pacquiao can run over. You know, but Vargas didn't become a world champion by just paying somebody. You know, he got there, he worked his ass off for it. So I think that this is gonna be a great fight because of the fact that Vargas is young, he's hungry, and then you got Pacquiao, who's always going to be the Pacquiao that you will see. But regardless what it is, it's pretty much who comes inside that ring with the outcome of victory.
What do you rank Jesse Magdaleno as far as your opponents you face?
I've had 40 fights, man, 40-something fights, man, and I've faced guys who are incredible fighters. I mean, Montiel to Darchinyan to Nishioka to all of these guys, you know. There's really nothing comparison. That's the only reason why people start to get worried and nervous, and we start comparing people with other people or yourself with other people. You know, you go out there and you just go and do what you need to do, study the fight and go for it.
do you see a move up again, Nonito, back up to the weight, or do you? There's a lot of action going up there.
I'll bring in Frampton, bring in Quigg, bring in Maris, Santa Cruz, you name it. You know, we want them all, man. This is my second win in my career. You know, this second chance is that I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna make things happen.
What are you gonna do to get those guys in the ring with you? Is it calling them out? Do you have to show it, or do you feel you're still a big enough name so they'll be like, all right, let's go, Nonito?
It's being strategic, I guess. You know, talking with the guys, the right guys. You know, I'm like, yo, man, just make this fight happen. All right. So that's just the thing is, fighters and fighters can call out each other, but if the promoters and the managers can get together, it's never gonna happen. You know, as you saw with Maris and I for a longest time, promoters never got along. So the fight never happened. I mean, we can call out each other all day that they want, you know, but it's becoming strategic about it and going out there and talking to the right people.
How much do you regret that fight not happening between you and Maris?
I don't regret anything, you know. I mean, there's still a possibility of it. I always look at it as that things happen for a reason. It makes you better, you know, and if it comes to fruition, hey, great.
Who's at a better point in their career, you or Maris?
Oh, well, I'm a world champion right now, so I would say that I'm on top of that, you know. But I mean, he's an incredible guy. He's going to try to make himself back up there, you know. He has great competition with everybody. He can do it.
Who would you hold in the #1 position in that division, in the #1 slot? Who would you say is the best?
Well, right now, Frampton is the one that's getting up there. I mean, you got Russell as well. But, you know, at first, for a long time, Santa Cruz has been up there. But then Frampton lost. Frampton got the better of Santa Cruz, so I would say Frampton is up there right now. Oh yeah, I'm going to always be taking photos, man. That's just part of me. I'm an artist.
Nonito, who impresses you more, Canelo or Triple G?
Both of them. They're incredible fighters, man. You know, as much as people are talking stuff about this and that, Mayweather did it for a long time. And then when he did fight, it was $300 million. So maybe Canelo's doing the same thing. Fighters fight. They don't fight because they want to run away from other fighters. You know, that's pretty much
for them to throw out there that they offered Golovkin their figure deal as promoters? Is it fair to disclose this kind of negotiations?
Why not? I think people need to know. You know, and if they want to know, you know, promoters should do. This is what I think. Put your promoter, my promoter. We sit down, this is what we negotiate, and we put it on Facebook Live or something, you know, where people can see, you know, so that way no one can say, oh man, that guy ran away from this person. No, take the fight. Oh, you only give me this much? Did you see that, guys? He's only giving me this much, and this guy's giving me this, you know, so all that stuff, you know. But anyways, guys, I gotta go be out here.
Thanks, Nonito.
The fans would have